Became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and full of truth. From John's story, we can find the word to the wise. Isn't this the true, the real, the deep meaning of Christmas? Out of the loneliness that God experienced, a world was born. Out of the love of God, a Savior was born. When we, humanity, in our fallen state, could not come to God, God loved us so much, he looked down and he came to us. Have you ever picked up a hungry baby? A baby that needed changing? A crying baby? You do it out of love. You do it out of compassion. You do it out of a desire to make that baby better. Guess what, folks? We may not be crying for whatever reason, but we need to be picked up. And God reached down through Jesus, and he picked us up. So, I hope you see where I was coming from, that Christmas didn't begin 2,000 years ago. It began just as soon as God saw that human beings, in their power to choose and make decisions, would rather destroy themselves and all the world around them rather than affirm and acknowledge the self-giving love for which they were created. And it's also important for us to see that the story doesn't end over there at the stable in Bethlehem either. Because God, the Savior, his Son Jesus, is still trying his best to gain entrance into human hearts. God is still wooing, courting, if you will, his creation. The Christmas story is God's love that's made real on a daily basis. It's made new every day in human lives all around us. But even right there, the story doesn't end. It's not enough that individual hearts should be one. Christmas is not only the celebration of an individual heart that comes in union with God. It's also about the family, the whole human race. What did the angels sing about? Peace on earth, goodwill toward men. Not this man, not that man, not rich man, not poor man, not tall man, not short man, all mankind. All of God's creation. Christmas is the acknowledgement that the story will not end until you and I look at our neighbors and we know that that person is equal to us. That we know we're equal to them. And we're all children of God, equal with each other. The story of Christmas isn't finished. And it's not going to be finished until that Word that became flesh returns again. It's not going to become finished until that star that shone over the stable on that night shines in the heart of every woman and man and child that walks the face of the earth. The Word became flesh and dwelt among us because God created us for communion with him and with each other. The first words, the Word became flesh. It's a word to those who are wise enough to hear it. It's a word to those who are wise enough to trust it. It's a word to those who are wise enough to believe it. I ask you this morning, are we wise? Do we hear God's word? Do we know God's word? Do we believe God's word? In the name of the Father, and of the Son,